Okay, good morning, guys. So let's solve one more DSA question, right? The second question is valid anagram. Okay, so I will go back here, right, and read the question. Given two string yes and t, right? Return true if t is an anagram of s and false otherwise. So we can take this word anagram, nag, nagaram, right? Look at here. So the length is a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and here also 7. So the first step is checking the length. If that match, then we go to the next step, right? Checking each character. So how many a are there? 1 2 3, 1 2 3. That is good. N is there, we have n here. G is there, we have G here. R, and M, right? So exact similar character in both words, so that's why they are anagram, and we should return true. Else we're gonna return false, right? Rat and car, you know, not similar. Length is same, but still the character is not same, right? So we return false. So we can check the length. I mean, the constraint are like string length always greater or equal to, right? One character. S and T consist of lowercase English letters. So it's saying, both word has lowercase letter. So let's try to solve this, right? I mean, you get the idea of anagram. It's time to solve it now. I think, how are we going to solve this, right? So in order, because their length are same, I think we should only write one for loop will be enough, right? So let's think of this. First, what I will do, I'm going to check the length. If s dot length, if they are not equal, better, right? Then I will return. If not equal, then return false. They are not anagram. That is the first thing to check. Now, uh, what approach we can take, right? So in either we can use hash map. That will be a better solution, or maybe the array, right? Because why I'm saying array, see, in array there is only 26, sorry, in the string, right? How many small letter characters are there? 26 in abcd alphabet. Okay, in alphabet, right, there are 26 characters. So even if we generate 26 array, 26 length of array, right, that length is still, I mean, not not too big, right? The length of the input will not grow. So that is also better approach. So let's try to think of that. What I will do, let's call it maybe count, right? So I will generate a new array with 26 length, and I will put 0 in each of them, right? Fill with 0. Okay, so if I console log this, console.log count, right, what we will get. So let's run this code. So okay, it did. See, we see that here we get an array, right, for now, with 26 0 inside. That's what I have just made. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just loop through the s. Let's loop through the s, right? So for loop, let I equal to 0, I less than s dot length I plus plus, and same index I will use for the t also, because they are same length. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, right, we can like store the number. for example, let's say I found maybe, right, let's say I found a here, a. So I'm going to store the value of the index or the uh, okay, let's do one thing. I'm going to go back here, right? I will show you something in the console. Okay, so if I found a, what I'm trying to do now, right, dot character code at. So what is the character code at, right? What is the value of that? Okay, so that is 90. The character code means in the memory, right? A represents the number way. A is 97. So in the array, right, what I will do, I'm gonna minus this with 97. So index 0, in the index 0, a is index 0, right? There I'm gonna add it 1, increase it. But next time, this is from the S string, right? But from the T, what I will do when I find a again, right? Same thing. But in that case, I will just minus 1. Means I'm gonna reduce 1 from the value, right? So what I'm trying to do is look at, let's say this is an array, right? For example, just take this simple example. We have a here, not a, right? Maybe let's make it what I can say here, 0, 1, for example. Okay, but we should have that string also, right? So a square bracket square bracket, right? I just pass here 0. What I will get 0. But if I do plus plus enter, right? And next time I read this array, what I get? See? So in 0 index, I increase by 1. But next time I will say again, I will find when I find a in the T, right? I'm gonna have the 0 here, and then I will just do minus minus. So now my array again in the index 1 or index 0, I still the 0, right? So every character of ABCD, right? Like every alphabet has their number. Okay. For example, B is what? A is 97. So B should be what is that? B dot, okay, dot character code at, right? So C 98. So 97, 98, 99 minus. So B always gonna be 90, 98, right? I'll just put 97 minus, and then I'm gonna increase it by 1, right? So now here in place of B, I will be storing 2, and later I will minus 2 again. So it will get again 0, right? That is the whole idea here, okay? So now let's do that same process. Now I'm saying count, right? My array square bracket, because I need to get the index first, right? So S dot character count, right? Count at, and this is the function, okay? Index I. So S is a string, okay? Let's say anagram, right? In the 0 index, the 0, when I pass 0 here, means this string will grab A, right? So I'm just saying A, I'm just saying, okay, not whole S, but I'm just reading A dot character at I, that is 9, and then minus 97. So now in count 0, I get 0 index, and over there I'm going to increase by 1, right? And same thing I will do for the count P, right? That is the second string dot character count at you pass it now I again, right? And you minus 97, same process, and now this time you minus minus, okay? So either you're gonna put minus 1 or plus just 1, right? So It's same thing, okay? Same approach. You just increase by 1 or decrease by 1 in the same position, right? Then the value will be always same, 0 in the end, right? So now if I go back, let's console log, right? Console dot log this count. Okay, let's try to see what we get back. Okay, after for loop there should be some information on count, right? So let's check. So we have at least we can see for the, okay, what is saying now, right? Count s dot character char count is not a function. Okay. It should be, right? It is a function, but why saying no? Let me remove, just close this, So for let I equal to 0, I less than s dot length, leng length I plus plus, count is my array, right? Array square bracket, I just need to get an index, okay? In what index? I need to increase by 1. For a, right, it will be 0 index. So let's see, char, oh, not count, code, right? Char code, okay, sorry guys. CODE code at, that's the mistake. Code at, okay, I think it should work now. Let's run. Again, right? I need to check. CHAR, I'm gonna just copy this, right? Yeah, so now you can see here in the anagram, right? What we get. I mean, still 0. I mean, in the end, right? In the end, because we increase and decrease, okay? So that means we have 0. We have all 0, right? That's it. Now it's time. If you find like this, all 0, then it will be anagram. If not, it will be not anagram. So now next thing is, you know, what we can do now, right? We have to write one more for loop, okay? But see, we're not doing the nested loop, right? They are separate for loop, and we're just running for limited number. Like this is whatever the length of the string, and here we're gonna do like 26, the length of the array, right? That is all. So let I equal to 0, I is less than 26, because 0 to 25, right? That is 26 times I plus plus. That's how my loop will run. And I will check the count, right? Square bracket I. If not equal to 0, like this will give me 0 all the time, right? And if that is not equal to 0, then that is not anagram, okay? So I must put in the if block now. If, then that is not anagram, so return false, right? Else, I mean, you can just write, no need to write else, just go here, right? If not 0, so first time it will check. First time it will check. Let's say count, we get 0, 0 not equal to 0, right? But we have to repeat the process till the last, okay? So we cannot return here. Within this for loop, we cannot return yet. So we have to go in the end, right? Outside of for loop and then return true. That means it's this is guarantee. If you reach here, that means this word is anagram. So now run again. Yeah, and we can submit, right? We pass the test, but let's submit and let's check for all the hidden tests, right? And look at here. So beats 100%. Look at the, like it's just 100%, right? Like, you know, so you can see now, right? So that's why, the time complexity for this is, I mean, I can write here, right? Because we just storing the limited number, right, in the array. So that is order of constant, like 1, right? And also space, that is space. Okay, this is space, right? And then time, how much time it takes? N time only. Okay, we just have single, even we have double loop, but the other one is limited, like not, is countless, right? It's just running 26 times. That is countless. Okay, so only single for loop on the top, right? Which is, I mean, if you add 2 for loop, n plus n, right? That is 2n. The constant, the 2 is like you can remove, right? So still it will be considered as order of n. Order of n, like that, right? Okay. So that is all. I'm gonna, like I will just copy this same code, right? And there is I think one more way, right? You can use hash map, but I think this is better solution. Okay, even you see 100% bit, right? So we can solve it using hash map also. I cannot copy this. Okay, maybe my computer froze sometimes. Okay, so that is all I have, right? Just to test here, I can just copy this one. Let s equal to this, right? And let p equal to, just for one test, okay, this, and I will call this function, right? What is the function? Is anagram. And I can pass s comma t, right? That is all. And if I run this code, I mean, there is no console log. I'm returning true and false, right? So I must put in the console log here. Console.log, so that it should give me some answer, right? See, I get true here. So now you can write many test case and try, right? But you get the point now. So I'll just do git add. I just finished solving. So git add, git commit, anagram, and git push, right? So, if I have to solve this in other way, right, using hash map, I mean, up to this point is same. From here, you can create a hash map. In the map, you keep adding all the character and increase the index, right? Something like an object, okay? And next time, and from the other, let's say from the next, from the t, right? S you can increase, and from the t you will try to decrease. And if something is not, if something is like a 0, right, then you can remove that object or the item from the hash map. So I'm just saying, maybe it's not clear, right? We can write a code maybe. Okay, then for now, what should I do? Okay guys, let me just quickly go through this code, right? I will just copy again, comment that out, and put here, right? So it's better to write in the it's better to write in our block here, right? Let me try. I'm gonna delete all this, and So first we're gonna create the map, hash map, right? New, how you create that new map? Okay, that's the constructor function. If I console log console.log this map, what we can get? Let's try. Okay, run this. You can run and test, right? So it will give you, this object. This is hash map, but this is object, right? Now we're gonna add something and remove something from there. So this is also the same. Okay, the runtime, the space and time complexity will be same. So let's go through for let maybe character, right, of s. So I just loop through the first character for first string, right? Let char character char, I think not chart, but let's keep it call it char. So now once I have character, right, I'm gonna start setting up the value in the map. Okay, so this map way of solving problem, you're gonna get a lot of problem, right, where you can use the map, okay, or object, right? But the map is always better. I mean, I think it's more fast, right? So let's say set. So how I gonna set object? In the object you only do like square bracket, maybe character like that, right? And you check if there is already or not first, and then you're going to increase the value by 1, right? But here we do set function, and first thing you gonna call which item or property in the map, right? That is character. And then I'm gonna second value of this function will be, first we're gonna check inside the map. So map.get, okay, is there character or not? Character, is there a character already or not, right? So or 0 if there is something already inside. Let's say character means what? For example, I'm just go to test, right? Let's say I found a. So in my object like this, in my object, is there is a or not with the value 1 like that? That's what I'm trying to do, right? So get map.get character. So I'm saying get me 1. If this character a has a value, then give me 1, or if there is nothing, then 0, right? And then you're going to increase by 1. So here you can increase by 1. So I will just say plus 1, right? So you're adding either 1 to 0 or maybe 1 to 1, right? If maybe you have 2a, so in that case you can increase by 1, right? Already 1 plus 1. Fine. So once we have done that part, what is the next thing to do? So we increase now, right? Yeah, so this for loop will run, set the map for us. The next time we go and start now checking for the t. So for we're gonna do second loop again. Let character of t, right? And inside, now it's time to reduce, okay? If map, right, has character. If map have no character, then what should we do? Then return false. Means that is not anagram, okay? That is the first test we do. Second, we're gonna set again now map.set and this character, because sometimes you have many value like a 2 3 times, so that's why you have to keep reducing every time, right? Map dot get the value that is character, right? Get whatever there and minus 1, okay? So after that, after we do that, right, we're gonna check if this map dot get character whatever we get is equal to 0. If that is the case, maybe a value is already reduced to 0, then you're gonna remove that, right? A from the map. Okay, so map, how you remove? Map dot delete. Delete the character, right? That's what we're gonna do. The next thing is now finally we're gonna check for the size of the map, right? In the end, the map size will be 0. Okay, map dot size is equal to 0. That is true, right? Then I mean, if this will be true, okay, either true or false, that is what you're gonna get. So anagram will be true. If not anagram, it will be false. So let's run this and see if everything is fine, right? So there is some issue. So where is the issue now, right? It did not give me the somewhere I have done some mistake. So map dot get character, map dot get character, right? Map dot get character equal to 0, then map dot delete character, right? That is fine. Map dot size equal to 0. So maybe some spelling mistake or something like that, but it should work, right? It should work. I just have to find the answer. So it returned false. I mean, that is the false, but why we get false here, right? Map return map return return false. Okay, guys. So what I will do, the solution should be something like this. You guys try to correct it, okay? But it should work, right? Only thing is, this may have some technical issue. So I will pause this and try to make a correction and then come back again, right? Okay, guys. So the mistake is now, right? This return, return, I cannot return inside the for loop, okay? This for loop. See, my return is there. It must be outside, right? That was the one mistake. And now let's check. So it passed the test. We can submit this code, right? And see if this is 100% or not. See that is 37.54, right? So that's not good, okay? I mean, the last solution was better, right? So map, I mean, over there we only run the loop for 26 character. That is all, 26 time, okay? So we have to think, if something we can do it in very less space, right? The less number of different runtime, then that should be the better solution always, okay? You can see now, right? Even though this is the good one, still the space, this will be first loop, second loop, right here, and first loop is here. So 2n, you remove the constant, that is 2, and still order will be n, and the space is still 1, right? Order of 1, okay? That is all. Okay, all right, guys.